So I'm debating on uploading this video. As of this recording right now, I feel like if I make a short enough video that is easy enough to edit, then I'll just upload it the same day. So, I just want to talk about a little bit of disclaimers for the whole Miranda Markiplier situation. Because people, for whatever reason, the only thing they took away from my last video is that Markiplier is a bad guy because he's asking people for money even though he's a millionaire. Now, I will just talk about my opinion real quick, just to put that out there. My opinion is that what Markiplier did was a scummy thing, and I did mention that too. I think that it's kind of a BS thing to do, that you have all this money and you can't even spend what is to you pocket change for your own daughter's funeral. You're so selfish. Oh, sorry. It's not your own daughter's funeral. For your own niece's funeral. You care so little about spending what's yours and always have to ask and can't give anything. It's literally your own niece's funeral and you won't even spend any money for it. And I absolutely think that that is a scummy thing to do. What I don't understand is how people are just overreacting about it so badly. Because, I mean, to be fair, the people who buy into the donation, it's not like they're getting scammed. Presumably, I mean, hell, I don't know, maybe they are getting scammed. They specifically say in the donation, the money goes to the funeral costs, and the rest of the money after the funeral costs are paid for goes directly to the family. So people who are buying or spending money on the donation center are basically just doing it to support Markiplier's family. It's really not that big of a deal. If you don't spend money at the donation, it doesn't affect you. It literally doesn't really affect anybody. The only people who it affects is the family who gets the money. And I guess technically Markiplier a little bit because he spends less money, I guess. I don't know. And I understand that, once again, it's a scummy thing to do, but you most likely, and if that's not the case, then why are you complaining? You most likely who have complained about this issue didn't donate, so you didn't even lose any money. Literally nothing affects you, or the community, or the people that you care about in any way. Nothing. All that happens is that another person gets more money. And I don't know why people are... And the people who are donating it, once again, they're not getting scammed. They know exactly what they're donating to and donating towards. And although I think that the extra money, because I was under the false assumption that the extra money would go towards other donation centers, because that's what I thought he said in a live stream, and that's also what he's done with all the other that's also what he's done with all the other charities that he's done before. Every time he's ever had a GoFundMe or whatever it was, fundraiser, all the extra money that he didn't need always went to the charities, or at least that was the assumption, because that's what I think he said. And if he didn't say that, whatever. Point is, people are just overreacting about it, and 90% of the people who are complaining about it literally won't even be affected by it. And people maybe should just stop hating on Markiplier so much, because it really, it really doesn't matter. You're complaining about a nothing. The people who complain about this are really just people who like to complain. Like, Markiplier, see, this is proof Markiplier is not a good person. I imagine that a lot of the people who are complaining aren't even Markiplier fans either. So which bothered me so much. And to be honest, I'm not a huge Markiplier fan, if I'm being brutally honest. I don't really watch his videos. I subscribed to him a while ago. I watched his content like a few years ago. I really don't watch his content at all. I've only watched a few videos from time to time, like I watched the Try Not to Laugh challenges, but I don't really watch any of his videos, to be honest. But especially if you're not a Markiplier fan, I don't know why you're getting so butthurt about it. If you didn't know about it, then you wouldn't be getting butthurt then, wouldn't you? And people are just... I can't think of a good reason why people are just so mad about it and complaining so much about it, because there really isn't a good reason. Saying this guy is ripping people off, he's not even ripping people off. Is he manipulating people into giving him money? Maybe. That's a fair debate. If you think that he's manipulating people and children into giving him money, that's a fair debate. But to be honest, that once again is not really a fault of Markiplier, it's a fault of the people who fall for it, because there is no scam, All of money is all the money that's there, all the donation pages he set up, or the donation page that he set up, all the money that's going towards it. 100% of the people had the opportunity to see what the money was going towards before they spent the money. So anybody who doesn't has their own fault. The point I'm trying to make is, guys, I'm pretty sure the dust is settled. Nobody cares about it now. But go back in time. Don't care as much about it, especially if it doesn't affect you. And if you didn't spend any money on it, especially if you don't watch or are subscribed to Markiplier, then you really should just let go and stop being such a crybaby. Point made. I feel like I've made enough valid points. You can still leave your comments in the description. I'm not going to block any comments or ban any of the videos or whatnot. You can still leave your opinions or thoughts. And obviously, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is a good, valid opinion, and I would like to see if somebody can maybe convince me into thinking that I should be upset about this thing that doesn't affect me.